to extend the time at no additional cost, and you just said no to that, is what I think I just heard. So that the mechanism through the planning process could be completed by the developer who had proposed the plat. That was part of the original organization of this entire project. No point.
So without the time extension,
We don't have a contract.
we don't have a contract to go forward and do.
This is going to be fun.
Can we open it back up to discussion? Do we have to wait a week?
The only person that can call for reconsideration is someone on the prevailing side. If it didn't prevail, there is no prevailing side.
Well, the motion failed.
Uh-huh.
The motion failed.
Right, this happened a couple weeks ago, right? We
So
failed and we just
one of
discussed.
the people that voted no can make a motion to reconsider.
Make a motion to reconsider.
And it can be seconded by anybody.
There's a motion to reconsider. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bonneville. Roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mr. Oshia?
Yes.
Mr. Zalinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vannen?
Yes.
So, in looking at this, okay. So, in looking at this, and maybe I'm wrong in looking at it, but it says the change in contract price from the original contract price of $632,226. Net increase on the box below from prior change orders number 1 to 4, $152,281.04. Contract price prior to this change order is $784,507.4. So the net increase or decrease. So there is a net increase of the original balance. So we're just saying that the extension is the final price with all the change orders is the same price as the $632,226?
No. That 152 is change orders 1, 2, 3, and 4, which have previously been approved by the town.
So where does the contract price increase come from? Now, how did we get from the original contract price to the
The
contract
original
price?
contract price was $632,226.
Okay, so the
Town
price to
council
extend,
approved change orders totaling $152,281.04, bringing the new contract price up to $784,507.04. This change order has zero value to it, has no cost increase to it. Hasn't changed the contract value, it's only extended the time of this contract. That's all it's done.
okay, I got it.
And
It was
it's
just a
part
little,
of the process to extend the time so we can put into play.
okay, I'm good. Yeah, it was just,
Yeah,
it all cut off and stuff like that, so I'm good.
Mr. President, make a motion to approve with the extension of time to August 16th, and also in that motion to authorize the town administrator to sign off on it.
Motion by Mrs. Zalinski, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bottomoli. Any other discussion? Roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mr. Oshia?
Yes.
Mr. Zalinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vannen?
Yes.
Thank you.
The next item is change order number 6, which is the ad alternate option, which was for the Edward Avenue extension in the amount of $57,522. Is there a motion to approve?
Mr. President, I want to make sure that I am following this. So if we're looking to increase this $57,552, does the developer have any part in paying for this extension? Or am I totally missing the boat on this?
Well, it's been a while since we talked on this, so the questions are worthy. This is part of what was the original bid. We bid a base contract plus the extension because, and we separated them because the plat had not been filed at the time that we were ready to sign a contract. So the numbers are still the same also, and this is, a year later. The intent here is that these 5 lots would be delivered the same, would be part of the overall division of the total cost of the project. And with the assessment likely to be on the order of $25,000 per lot. That was the original forecast that we made, 22 to 25, I think was the original forecast. And it varied based on the number of lots. If we have 27 lots, then we take the total cost and divide it by 27, and the folks with the 27 lots pay the bill over 20 years. The addition of these 5 lots is furthering the intent of what the contract and the whole project was intending to do, and that is protect the groundwater, not have more septic systems going in, and protect our surface water. As you can see, the costs that are included here, and the projected assessment. So, is the developer paying? Yes, by way of the assessment. And if you could look at this and say, well, why does he want part of this? He could put it in himself. This is part of the whole process that we started out from the very beginning, where we weren't going to do it in pieces. It was to be one project with all of the costs divided among the number of lots that are served.
So if you'd be kind enough to refresh my memory, how many lots are going to be, we're going to be excluding the 5, because we just said that, how many total?
I think there are 27 other than the 5 in the extension.
Okay.
So there'll be a total of 32.
32, thank you.
And again, the plat still has not been filed over issues of financial security to ensure that the road is built in accordance with the town standards as required by the subdivision regulations and the planning process. What I'm expecting is that final document is due to us very soon. I would like not to waste another day, if possible. With your authority, I will not sign this unless that plat is filed and moves forward. But we have people on the sewer line who are eager, is the best word I can use right now, to connect. We are trying to make sure that the entire project is wrapped up so that we don't have contractors pointing fingers at one another, connection contractors versus the prime contractor, to have the prime contractor done and out of town before we start having other people touch the system that's been installed. I want to get this done as soon as possible. I'm just trying to avoid a waste of more time.
So is there a motion to approve change order number 6, which would be reward the ad alternate for the Edward Avenue extension in the amount of $57,522?
Provided that the plat is filed.
Yes, thank you. That would be my motion.
Second.
Seconded by,
Yes.
seconded by Mr. Badio. If the plat is never filed, what happened? We just don't go forward? And then eventually,
Yes.
if they did tie in sewers, they would be at the developer's expense. And we would be in that same position where we would be a credit as everyone else ties into that system, and we would be going down that road again.
Credit to the tied-in users, correct? Or no?
No, it would not work that way, because you're usually talking about extensions or connections that happen after the line. We're talking about
That's what I'm saying.
before the line.
So
No,
if he doesn't get his plat approved, we don't go forward with this.
that's right.
The line is capped on the left.
That's it. It's done right there.
Those, a year from now, those 5 lots come online, or whatever, or they want to come online, they've got to put the line in.
And make compensation for the costs that already have been spent to make that line get to that point.
Yes.
The deeper depth as it came across Edward Avenue in particular.
I just don't want us bearing more cost because we're waiting for a developer that this is really going to benefit.
I completely agree.
Any other discussion?
Can I speak up? Can I speak up? considering the fact that I'm the developer.
Bill, just
I was
like,
hoping- I hope you would.
If you take the simple equation of approximately $25,000 per lot times 5 lots, where does that come up with? $125,000. You're being asked to approve a change order of $57,000. The fact of the matter is the 5 lots are serving to subsidize all of the others. If in fact it doesn't proceed simultaneously, the 5 lots are considered out of district. When the town council voted to approve the project, it's in the record that the council wanted these 5 lots to be part of the project, which I did not disagree with. I agreed to be a part of the overall sewer project for that specific reason. Now, we have a kind of unique situation because I'm building the road, but the town is putting in the sewers. Now, I've been trying to convince the town administrator, put them in. The road is going to follow, but he is following the ordinance by requiring that the plat be recorded prior to, because he wants to make sure, to protect the town, that those 5 lots do in fact exist. The only way that we make those 5 lots exist is if we record the plat. We can't record the plat without providing surety in the form of a bond or a letter of credit. That was never my plan. I did not consider the bond at the time we decided to move forward. We're now trying to move that process along quicker than it normally takes, and at an expense to me. It's going to cost me some $10,000 of additional cost to put surety in place that I was not planning to provide. Our subdivision ordinance has 2 courses of action. You record the plan with a bond, or you build the road and then record. It's only approximately 400 feet of road. It didn't make sense to absorb another $10,000 of cost for a project that's going to take 2 months. So now I'm working with Gary to try to scurry and get that process of providing surety as quickly as possible. However, I'm at the mercy of the banks and the bonding company, or the bonding company. I just spoke with them this morning. They're trying to push the process through as quickly as possible. Hopefully, by the end of the week, that's done. Believe me, Gary and I have been on this on a daily basis. But those are the mechanics of how this thing works. And we're trying to move it along as quickly as possible.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mr. Oshia?
Yes.
Mr. Zalinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. The motion to adjourn.
That approval, give me authorization to sign?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just pending the approval, right?
Yeah, right, recording of the 5. Subdivision.
Thank you.
So, motion to adjourn.